Yo, what is up? What's good? Happy Q2. I hope that you enjoyed our live yesterday and you got a chance to do a little bit of reflection last night. Maybe even wrote a letter to yourself. um, but let's get into this. Today we're going to talk about some goals and projects. Okay, so if you remember, one of the things that kind of hit me in the face was the difference between a goal and an idea. There's a huge difference. And so if you have just a lot of things scattered around or just sticky notes everywhere and you're like, I need to put those into some kind of system, today is that day. We're gonna have some journaling prompts around goals and projects, and then what we're going to do is just kind of give you some insight into something called the wheel of life that might help you if you don't have any projects at all right now. Okay, so all right, so here's our first journaling prompt. Okay, how many ideas of yours are in desperate need of a goal? um, I know that I've got some ideas scattered around on whiteboards and sticky notes that I need to make sure that I am honing in and just giving it a heading, um, and attacking it with all that I have. So I hope that that question kind of brings you back to center. And um, the second question is, what goals are you working on this quarter? So after we kind of get back to center, we look around our room and we see how many ideas we have. Okay, which of them are going to make the cut? What goals are we actually going to work on this quarter? AKA, what things desperately need to get done in my life? And the way that you can really think about this is, um, if there's this song that says, if God don't do it, it won't get done. Um, but in our lives too, like, we have to partner with him. So if we don't do it, it just ain't gonna get done. And I hope you know what song I'm talking about because it cracks me up every time I hear it. If you don't, you're missing out. It is a gem. It is a gem. All right. So what goals are you going to work on this quarter? What are you going to attack? Um, what things desperately need to get done in your life, and why? Why now? And what has stopped you before? I'll just throw one out and be vulnerable with you. Like, your girl needs to clean out her car. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm being vulnerable, right? But like, the thing is, it's like, um, I don't have a system for it. And so what I really need to do is, okay, that's my goal or my project for right now, is a little bit more tighter on organization, right? So if organization is my project or my goal, then what I really need to do is break that down into, okay, what does that mean for me? And what elements are involved, and then what is my system to make sure that it gets done. Like, for right now, like, I have a system for my house, like, which is really good, keeping it clean. On Mondays I do the floors, etc., etc., etc. So um I just need to span that into my vehicle, into my car. Again, please don't judge your girl. We are in this together. And I want to talk about something called the wheel of life really quickly. If you're having trouble coming up with goals or project ideas, there's something called the wheel of life. And what it does is it looks at all the different areas of your life and it's like, okay, what do I want in my finances? What do I want in my spiritual walk? What do I want in my health? And there's like 7 or 8 different categories that you can really just take a look at and see where you're at currently. And then from there, you can kind of make projects for yourself if you want. Uh, Another way to do it would be able to look at your business or to look at your ideas that you have for your business and just list them out. Just take a second and list them out. Like, for me, your girl has so many ideas for business and for just things I want to get into, but it's at the end of the day, I just need to make that list, right? There's things that I'm going to get to in a couple of years. There's there's things that I'm going to get to in Q2. And so what I'm doing is I'm making a list of all the projects that I want to get into, whether that's writing another book, whatever it is, right? I'm making this master list, and then what I'm doing is, okay, from this master list, what are my current projects? And my current projects need to end up on my calendar. So again, we can look at your business, we can look at the categories from the wheel of life, and what we're going to do is just list them all out. These are things that you've likely been thinking about for a long time anyway, so just list them out. Just do that real quick, list them out. And then, like I said, what we're going to do is two labels. One is going to be future projects, and the other one is going to be current projects, and settle on, just a few current projects that you can knock out during Q2. For me, again, one of them just in is cleaning out the car and putting a system in place. I'm going to do a little bit at the time so that it doesn't get overwhelming to maintain it. But I am going to spend a day and just like detail it, whatever, right, to give myself a jump start, and then I have a system in place to maintain. And I feel like we can do that in all the different areas of our life and all the different projects. Sometimes it just takes like a major overhaul to get us started, and then putting some things in place to have systematic upkeep or systematic maintenance or systematic, like if you're in sales, like systematic prospecting. Like you have a system for everything, then these things get done. Um, I'll give you another example. I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but like, yeah, I want to write another book. Okay. And I've gone through that process before, but it's been a minute. So if that's a project that I really want to work on, say this year or this quarter, then I need to step it out into bite-sized pieces. And I need to have a system on my calendar to make sure that I'm hitting so many words or I'm hitting so many milestones at a time. So just one more time. Uh, we're talking about goals and projects. We're talking about ideas, and we're taking the time to make sure um, that we're making them real. If they've been in your head and on your heart, put them on paper, and then from putting them on paper, make a list. These are not just ideas, friend. These are blueprints now. Okay, so we're gonna make a list. What are our future projects that we're gonna get into later? What are the things that we know that we can tackle in Q2? We have to be able to prioritize and know the difference between the two. And so with those current projects, again, you can look at your business, you can look at your different aspects of your life, whether that be like starting like a weight loss challenge, but don't overwhelm yourself, friend. I'll say it again. Do not overwhelm yourself. Um, but at the same time, I think you'd be surprised at how productive you can be when you have some systems in place. I love you. I hope that you are off to a great start in this Q2. And then if you are enjoying the kind of content that we're putting out, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and tell a friend about the email list. We're going to have a lot of great things coming down the pipe. So um, give me 10 minutes the rest of these 5 days. Take 10 minutes for yourself to kind of go through that process. And by the end of these 5 days, I really think we'll be in a good position to attack Q2 in a way that we have never done before. And look at that. I got you out in quicker than 10 minutes. I'll see you tomorrow.
Feeling fresh at the start of the week. Monday morning, I am back on my feet. Stay sharp, staying ready to run. I am